Hello student. Today I'm going to discuss basic theory of interference of light. In my previous video already I have discussed interference of light. Now I'll discuss the theory of interference. So as I said in my earlier videos, when two light waves passing through the two slits S1 S2, after passing they superpose. That superposition is like that intensity of light is maximum or minimum on the screen is obtained. So that is called interference. Redistribution of light energy in the form of alternate dark and bright regions is called interference of light. So here we are considering monochromatic source of light which is having single wavelength emitting waves of wavelength lambda. Let the displacement of the waves from the sources S1 and S2 at any point P on the screen at any time T is given by y1 equal to a1 sine of omega t, y2 equal to a2 sine of omega t plus phi. Here a1 and a2 are the amplitudes of the two waves, and phi is the constant phase difference. Constant phase difference. According to superposition principle, the resultant displacement at point P is given by y equal to y1 plus y2. That is the vector sum of individual displacement. So we are taking two waves which is passing through the slit S1 S2. Passing through the slit S1 is y1 equal to a1 sine of omega t, and S2 is a2 sine of omega t plus phi. Phi is the constant phase difference. Now we are putting this value. So y1 is a1 sine of omega t and y2 is a2 sine of omega t plus phi. Now we are expanding sine of omega t plus phi, sine of a plus b, sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So a2 sine of omega t cos phi plus a2 cos of omega t sine phi. Now we can take common sine omega t. Sine omega t is common. So a1 plus a2 cos phi sine of omega t plus a2 sine phi cos of omega t. a2 sine phi cos omega t. Equation number 1. Now let a1 a2 cos phi equal, we are taking a cos of theta, equation number 2, and a2 sine phi equal to a sine of theta, equation number 3. Hence equation 1 becomes, just put the value here, y equal to a cos theta sine of omega t plus a sine theta cos of omega t. So y equal, we can write a cos of sine omega t cos theta or cos omega t sine theta. So sine a sine a cos b cos a sine b. So we can write a sine of omega t plus theta, theta, where a is the resultant, where a is the resultant amplitude. So we have to calculate this resultant amplitude. So what we can do is the squaring and adding equation 2 and 3. Squaring and adding equation 2 and 3, we get a square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta equal to, so square it, a1 plus a2 cos phi whole square plus a2 sin of phi whole square. So a square, this is a 1, cos square theta plus sin theta is 1, so we can write direct a square. Here expect a1 square plus 2a1 a2 cos phi plus a2 square cos square phi, a2 square sin square phi. A square equal to a1 square 2a1 a2 cos phi, so a2 square common, so cos square phi plus sin square phi equal to 1, so a2 square. Therefore a square equal to a1 square a2 square 2a1 a2 cos phi. The intensity of light is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude of the wave. Intensity of light is directly proportional to the square of amplitude of the wave. Therefore, we can write a1 equal to a1 square, I1 equal to k a1 square, I2 equal to k a2 square, or we can write I equal to k a square, since intensity of light is directly from the square of the amplitude. So therefore I equal, we can write I1 plus I2 root over I1 I2 cos phi, or we can write I equal to a1 square a2 square 2 a1 a2 cos phi. So both sides if you put the value, so you will get this. This is the intensity of light on the screen. Now conditions for constructive and destructive interference. Condition for constructive and destructive interference of light. For constructive interference, so constructive interference occurs at point P on the screen if the resultant intensity at that point is maximum. So the maximum, it will be maximum if cos phi equal to 1, and maximum intensity I max will be, so then you have to put cos phi equal to 1 means a1 plus a2 whole square, it will be a1 plus a2 whole square. Then what will the value of phi? Phi value will be 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi up to this. So together we can write 2 pi n, where n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Therefore this is the phase we are getting. phase. So path difference would be path difference x equal to lambda by 2 pi phi. You know, lambda by 2 pi, phi value is 2 pi n, so L lambda. If the path difference is L lambda, then intensity of light on the screen is maximum. For destructive interference, of light, so intensity of light at point P will be minimum if cos phi equal to -1. Now you have to put cos phi is -1 and intensity will be minimum. If you put the value cos phi equal to -1 here, then you will get A1 minus A2 whole square. A1 minus A2 whole square. So A1 minus A2 whole square, minimum intensity. Therefore cos phi value will be, you know, cos 180 degrees minus 1, 3 phi, then 5 phi, so what number? So phi equal to 2n plus 1 pi, where n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. So therefore path difference x equal to lambda by 2 pi phi value is 2n plus 1 pi cancel. So 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So if the path difference is odd multiple of wavelength, then intensity of light is minimum, that is called destructive interference. Or constructive interference is intensity of light is maximum. If you write the ratio of intensity of light maximum to minimum, so Imax is A1 square, A2 square, 2A1, A2 is value is 1, so A1 plus A2 whole square, and I mean is A1 square, A2 square, 2A1, A2, this is minus 1, so A1 minus A2 whole square. So Imax by I mean maximum minimum, so A1 plus A2 whole square, A1 minus A2 whole square. Next, the ratio of intensity of light due to two sources. Ratio of intensity of light due to two sources. So the intensity of light due to two sources is directly from the width of the slit. So W1 by W2 equal I1 by I2. So W1 and W2 be the width of the slit. So therefore I1 by I2 equal to A1 square by A2 square equal to W1 by W2. So this is one relation which is important. Thank you.